question. I ask a secret question of every entrepreneur that comes on here. So what is the secret to getting tactical, implementing simple systems, and avoiding planning paralysis?
Oh, that's good. That's good. So I'm a huge fan of what I call tactical problem solving. And that really has nothing to do with the military. Some people think it's like a military term. It's not. It's really just a simple way of, hey, let's do what works and avoid what doesn't. And it's not real complicated. Let's implement the concept. Let's implement the standards of simple, clear, effective, and efficient, right? That's a tactical approach. It's not complicated or anything like that. And I also use the word tactical because it really ties into the word functional. A lot of people, they want to create, a 400-page SOP manual that nobody's ever going to read. What you need is, 20 bullet points of something that's simple, clear, and effective, and that allows you to function efficiently. So being tactical means that you have an objective path towards what you want to arrive at. You have a real clear vision of what you want to arrive at. It's very simple. It's not complicated. And you have a very objective mathematical problem or a solution in order to get there. I always paint the picture like this. People are here, and once you get clarity about that, you got to get the truth about where you are, and then you got to build the bridge between the two. And that bridge can simply be a tactical solution, and it doesn't have to be complicated. A lot of times we spend so much time, we got to create a new system. I need to build this. I need to build that. I need to build this software. I got to find that. There's something on the shelf somewhere you can buy for $50 a month or $200 a month or whatever it is. Go buy it, implement it. It ain't perfect, but they spent, $10 million building it. You ain't got $10 million. And so people are just distracted. So being tactical and solving your problems means just being honest,
Mhm.
So that's why I use that word. What were the other parts of that question there?
Implementing simple systems and
Okay.
avoiding planning paralysis.
Okay. So implementing simple systems. Here's what we've all heard this word, system scale businesses, right? People say
Mhm.
that. And they think that it means that I've got to go build some complicated system in order to scale my business because I want to scale my business. Everybody says that too. I bought a course on how to scale my business. Great. But here's what I mean when I say that. Simple systems mean living life by your calendar. A lot of people have no clue what their week looks like when Sunday rolls around because they don't use a simple system called a calendar, right? It happens all the time. I talk to entrepreneurs. Hey, what's your calendar look like? What do you mean? I'm like, you don't use your calendar? They're like, oh, well, I write it down on a notepad. Where's that notepad?
Mhm.
That's a good question too. So simple systems. Another really phenomenal simple system is like a Google Drive and Google Sheets. For every business that I have or every person that I coach, I have an individual Google Drive, and that's where everything lives. We put our content in there, we put our action items in there, we put, meeting agendas in there, we put marketing content in there, all that kind of stuff. Again, a simple system where you're going to have everything housed in one spot. And then the action items. Most business owners don't have an action items list. They don't have dates when the action item came up. They don't have it assigned to anyone. They don't have a target date. They don't have a completion date. And so it can be everything from call 811 before you dig on this job. It could be order materials for this job. It could be assign this to Susie. It could be call this person back. It could, whatever those action items are, set up my Google Calendar, right? Find a CRM that works for me. But people lose track of all those things and they never end up happening because they don't have something simple in place that's functional that they can use in a tactical way. And
Yeah.
so Google spreadsheets, something like that. Again, CRM, simple system. You don't have to have, Elon Musk's CRM to run your business. There's one out there called LineDesk. LineDesk, I think, is $50 a month. It's a great CRM. You can load all the things in a CSV format. It's extremely editable. You can modify it really easy, whatever that right word is there. And you can literally communicate with as many thousands of people as you have in your database at a few clicks of a button. And then it also, when you have a simple system, and then we'll use a CRM as an example, most people don't know who they're calling, when they're calling, what the relationship is, what the status of the relationship is, when they left a voicemail, when they sent an email, what the dog's name is, when the person's birthday is. And so they just don't have good database. And so having simple systems like that in place are great ways, to make your business effective, clear, simple, and efficient, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome.
And
Awesome.
time that planning paralysis, a lot of people, they want to spend their whole life planning those things. They want to spend their whole life planning systems. They want to spend their whole life planning tactics. They want to spend their whole life planning everything. And I know this from mentors I've had in just my own personal life. Planning has its place. Don't get me
Mhm.
wrong. But you got to get out there and you got to get to work and you got to put the boots on the ground. You got to take action. You got to fail some. You got to learn some. You got to fail some more. You got to learn some more. And all of that is found out and figured out through the process of getting out there and doing it. You're not going to get better at knocking doors or making cold calls or creating Facebook Reels or Facebook Lives or whatever it may be, even meeting people and shaking hands if you don't get out there and go meet people and shake hands.
Yeah, very, very true.